Hello, the question of concern is 1998 KCSE paper 1, and the question that we are interested in is question 14, which reads, solve the equation cos of 3 theta plus 120 degrees, which is equal to root of 3 over 2, and theta should lie between 0 and 180 degrees. So let's consider the solution. Well, our question is, it's paper 1, 1998 of Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. So the question was, solve the equation cos of 3 theta plus 120 degrees is equal to root of 3 over 2 within the range 0, theta is within the range 0 to 180 degrees, all inclusive. So that's the question we're expected to solve. And so first of all, what I will do is to use my calculator to get this value here. And this represents the cosine of the entire of this, root of 3 over 2. So I'll use my calculator to get it. If you do, you should get this to represent 0.866. And if you remember some of the common values of sin 30, sin 45, sin 90, sin 180, those values you should already remember often what they represent. So the cosine, the same way the cosine of such angles like 30, etc. are known. So if you look at this, you see that here we are referring to that of 30, which is 0.866 if you divide this. So we'll say that cos of 3 theta plus 120 degrees is equal to 0.866, meaning 6 is recurring. So that's what I have. And if I'm to rewrite this in periodic form, in a form that is consistent with this, so that I can equate them, I want to rewrite this part knowing that it is cosine of 30 that gives me this. Now I want to express it in a manner that can allow me to form the general equation. So what I have is, I then have that 3 theta plus 120 degrees is equal to 30 degrees plus 2 pi k plus 2 pi k. I'm introducing the element of 2 pi k here because this cos function is expected to have periods after every 2 pi, actually periods of 2 pi periods. So it will be repeating its values after these steps, which is equivalent to, after these steps, 2 pi. So what we will have is that is equal to that. That is one way, or because we should also bear in mind the signs of the cosine in different quadrants of the circle. So we also say here 3 theta plus 120 degrees is equal to minus 30 degrees plus 2 pi k plus 2 pi k. So those are possibilities that we can have. It then implies that if I take the first case, then it means that 3 theta will mean 3 theta is equal to 30 minus 120, which will be minus 90. So it's 2 pi k minus 90 degrees. The other one is, the other part, if I take this, it will be 3 theta is equal to, now I bring this and it will be minus. So it's 2 pi k minus 150 degrees. So we have two possibilities where we have the first one is where we have theta is equal to, so let's express them in terms of theta as such. So this is 3 theta is minus 150 plus this, and then this is 3 theta is equal to minus 3 theta is, minus 90 plus 2 pi k, like that. So theta in each case will be, here we have theta to be 2 pi k minus 90 degrees all over 3. All over 3. Like that. And this one implies that theta is equal to 2 pi k minus 150 degrees all over 3. So either should suffice. So then what do we do? Once we are there, then we test for the values of k for thetas. So we say for k is equal to 0, for k is equal to 0, for k is equal to 0. So what is here is that if this is degrees, we should also have this in degrees. This one's here. This one should be changed in degrees. So 2 pi, we saw that if we change it into degrees, that was supposed to be 2 pi is actually 3.142 times 2, which gives us 482 6.284. 6.284, we can comfortably then replace it with 360 by saying that 2 pi is equivalent to 360 degrees. 2 pi is equivalent to 360 degrees. So whenever we have 2 pi, we are going to substitute with the 360 degrees. So that means that this becomes 360 k minus 90 over 3. This second part means 360k minus 150 over 3. Those are the values that we have. So for k is equal to 0, if we pick this particular part, we see that we have minus 30. Theta is minus 30 degrees. If we pick this, then for k is 0 here, we have minus 50. Theta, we have minus 50 degrees. That is situations where we have k being 0. For k being 0, we have minus 30 and minus 50 degrees. Now for k being 1, because the limit that we are given is between 0, we are told to find it between, I've already written it here, between this. So none of this meets our criteria. So we again check for k is equal to 1. Now we take k to be 1. When k is 1, for the first case, theta is, for the first case, when k is 1, it will be 360 minus 90 over 3. 360 minus 90, that will be 270. 270 over 3. 270 over 3, that is 90 degrees. So we have 90 degrees. And for the second case, if this is 1, it will be 360 minus 150, that is 210 over 3, which is 70 degrees. So already we have two values, 90 and 70, which are between this and this. We proceed and see. For k is 2. For k is 2. Theta will be, this is now 720 minus 90. 720 minus 90 divided by 3. 720 minus 90 divided by 3. What do we get? We get, this is for k. For k is 0, for k is 1. Then for k is 2. For k is 2, we get the angles 210 or 190. If we substitute here or here, we get 210 degrees or 190 degrees or 190 degrees. Now, so then it would then mean that the angles that we want, because we were asked to specify them between 0 and 180 degrees, it therefore means that the angles of interest in this particular question are 90 degrees and 70 degrees. The rest are outside the range. So that becomes the solution to that question. Up to there I stop, and we meet in my next video.